Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Fleck. I'm the owner of Party Girl Events. I'm a wedding planner in Vail, Colorado. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to find the perfect wedding planner and what questions you should be asking them. First, let's talk about how to find the wedding planner. So if I were a bride and I was looking for a wedding planner, the first thing I would do is look on Google. And so when you're looking on Google, you'll see the very top is like the ads. And you'll see wedding planners in the ad section, but know that they paid for that. So it might not mean that they're like the most popular planner in the area. But definitely look at the map section because you want the planner to be local, which we'll talk about later. And also look at who's on the first page, because most likely those planners on the first page of the Google search are the most experienced and the most popular. The next place to look would be like websites like Wedding Wire is a really good one, and The Knot, and you can like search for the reviews. And the third place to look for the wedding planner that's like, at least in my area, is through the venue's vendor list. If you already have the venue, you probably got like a list of their preferred vendors. And I would 100% consider the planners on that list, but at the same time know that the list might be outdated, or it might just be like the venue manager's friends on there. So if you see like wedding planners on the vendor list that you don't see anywhere else, I would maybe pay attention to that. Once you've narrowed down the planners that you want to call, these are some questions that you should ask, and it doesn't matter if you're looking for a month of planner, full service, partial planning. These questions are good to ask all of those planners. Okay, so the first question, how much experience do you have? And you don't want to ask how long has the company been in business, because you might find that the planner that is assigned to you, maybe they just bought the company, but they didn't have any experience before. So maybe the company's been around 20 years, but they bought it like 6 months ago or something. Or you might find another planner whose business was only around like a couple years, 1 or 2 years, but they have all this previous industry experience that you should consider. So go along with question one. Another thing I would ask is, are you certified? There is the CWEP, is a wedding and event planner certification, and planners, like, it's not like a legal thing, like you don't have to get it, but I think it shows legitimacy. And if your planner doesn't take the time to get a certification, I would count that as a red flag. Question number 3, are you insured? Different venues, if you already have your venue, you'll know if they require some kind of insurance. Most of them do, and you want to make sure that the planner you picked has like the insurance that's required by the venue. I'll give you an example. There's one venue in Beaver Creek that requires a commercial vehicle policy. And as a planner, it took me a long time to figure out how to get it, and it's pretty expensive. So if I didn't have that and somebody hired me for that venue, I wouldn't be able to drive there, and that would be a big problem on the wedding day. Question 4, where can I find reviews, and do you have any references I can call? So the best places to find reviews are The Knot and Wedding Wire typically, but you should ask the planner that you're talking to where they host their reviews. And you should make sure, obviously, they're all 5 stars. And you should also look at like how many they have, because if you might have a planner that's been in business for like 20 years, but they only have like 50 reviews or something, like that's not that good. So consider how long they've been in business when looking at the reviews as well. And ask for references so that you can call to make sure that the reviews are legit. Question 5, tell me about your services and what do you charge? So wedding planner packages can be so confusing because they all pretty much look the same, yet we all do things very differently. So when you're talking to potential wedding planner, you want to ask them specifically to describe their packages, and you should be able to get a lot of answers, and you'll be able to see like the differences in them and figure out like whose packages are the best for you. Also, what do you charge? If you see like one planner is charging like a lot more money than everyone else, but doesn't have the reviews to back it up, or it doesn't really seem like they're doing anything different, that could be a red flag. Also, if you see a planner that's like prices are really low, that could also mean that they're not that good. Or it could mean that they're just new and getting into the business and they actually have a lot of experience and it's just a good value. Question 6, do you bring assistants with you on the wedding day? This one is huge. There's so many planners that don't bring in an assistant, and at my weddings I bring like 4. If they're not bringing an assistant, I promise you they're not providing the same level of service as other planners that do bring assistants. So I would go with a package that includes assistants. So finally, you should be asking yourself a few things as well. So you want to be asking yourself, do I like this person? Will they fit in at my wedding? Do I think they know what they're doing? Do I trust them? And do you think it'll be a fun time planning with them? That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe and click on the bell. And I hope to see you next week. Bye!